Here we are in Robinson, the home of the Maroons. We're going to have a little bit of a short coaches pregame show sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. They're located on Wabash 10th Avenue, Route 1 South. And the next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Your 8-3 Mount Carmel Lady Aces are going to take on the 2-6 overall Robinson Maroons. This is going to be the second game in the third LIC game for your Aces so far this year, and it should be a fun one here at Robinson. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. We're going to be right back with some starting lineups and the national anthem. So, once again, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending, with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Here we are back with the starting lineups in memory of co-founder of Mount Carmel Spooks Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. We're going to start out with the Aces. Of course, number 1, Olivia Peach. Then number 10, that's Tinley Dunslap. Then number 31, Evie Sellers. Number 12, Madeline Mann. And number 30, Macy Randall. Notably missing from the starting lineup once again is guard Riley Hershey. She's still in a boot. I think we might see her back in action this Saturday when the Aces go to take on Rice. Once again, the Aces are 8-3. Their last game, they went down to Edwards County and won 54-45. That was a hard-fought game down in Edwards County, as Edwards County's up there for one of the top 1A programs out there. Now, starting for the Robinson Maroons. We're going to get their roster out. We're trying to look down. I see number 1, that's Zoe Tuttle. She is a 5'2" junior. Then down there, I've got another guard at number 3. That's Leah Correll. She's a 5'6" junior. Then another guard, that's number 4, Kate Rimmel. Then at forward, number 5, that's Maddie McClenton. She's a senior, one of the only seniors that I have on this roster. Then number 14, another junior, that's Cicely Rawlings. She's a 5'8" junior. She'll probably be who we see match up with Macy Randall tonight. We can most likely expect a zone, as this is not a very big Robinson Maroons team. But we'll start out with the Aces uniforms. They've got black uniforms with maroon and gold trim, and they're going from technically left to right, but they're coming back towards us right now as we're kind of up in a corner. And then Robinson, they're wearing their white home uniforms with maroon numerals. Randall tips it down to Mann. Mann's going to have it on the top of the key. Dunlap has it on the right side now. Dunlap back to Sellers. Sellers over to Peach on the left side. Peach back up to Sellers. Mann. Mann down to Dunlap. Dunlap forces it into Sellers. Sellers goes up for a layup. That's no good. Rebound down Maroons. Number 1, that's Zoe Tuttle to bring the ball up the floor. She has it on the right side. Going to work it across, guarded closely by Peach. Throws it over to number 4, that's Beard. Beard puts up a 3, that's up and in. 3-0, Aces behind early with 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Dunlap is going to bring the ball up the floor. She takes it up quick, being hounded on the defensive end. Drives in, out to Mann. Mann over to Peach. Peach gets it down to Macy Randall. Randall working. They're going to call a travel on Macy Randall. Must have drug her pivot foot, and is now to bring the ball up the floor. Once again, is going to be Zoe Tuttle. Tuttle to bring it up the middle of the floor. 3-0, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Tuttle hands it off to Rimmel. Rimmel has it. She throws it down to Tuttle as Tuttle's going to make a move to get inside. She kicks it out to number 3, Coral, as she knocks down another 3, 6-0. Maroons in front with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Dunlap to bring it up the right side. She throws one down to Randall. Randall up to Sellers. Sellers on the right side. She's going to get to Dunlap. Dunlap clearing it out. Throws it over to Madeline Mann. Mann down to Macy Randall. Randall puts up the layup. That's up and in. 6-2. 6.5 minutes now in the first quarter. As Tuttle's going to bring it up the right side. Tuttle guarded by Peach. She's going to work it down the right side. Kicks it back out. That's number 14. That's Rawlings. She puts one up and off the rim as Peach grabs the board and she's going to push it up the floor. Never mind, she hands it to Dunlap. She's going to take it all the way herself. Up, no good. Rebound down Maroons. Tuttle up the left side. Zoe Tuttle takes it in strongly, puts it up with the left hand. That's up and good. 8-2, Aces behind with now just under 6 minutes. Dunlap to bring the ball up the middle of the floor. She hands it off to Mann. Mann back over to Sellers. Sellers up to Peach. Olivia Peach looking to do something with it. She hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap down to Randall. Randall's fouled. She's going to be going to the line for 2 as it's 8-2 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Something notable that's happened over the last week is Macy Randall became the first Mount Carmel ace ever to reach 1,000 rebounds as she knocks in the first of 2 to make it 8-3. Aces behind by 5 early. Randall puts up the second of 2. She knocks that in as now the Maroons are going to try to respond. 8-4, 5.5 left in the first quarter. Tuttle has it. She gets the screen. She's trying to work it down. She throws it over to Rimmel. Rimmel down to number 5. That's McClellan. Then Tuttle forces it over to Rimmel as she's going to work it around. She's going to take it in herself, stops, gets it out to Tuttle. She's looking for somebody as she's guarded by Peach. Tosses it down to Rawlings. Rawlings over to Rimmel as she gets it down to the corner to Coral. That's back up to number 5. That's McClellan. She knocks in another 3. The Maroons have made 3 threes now, 11-4, Aces behind. Dunlap to bring the ball up the left side. She spins, works it around. She loses it. Now it's Maroons' ball. Tuttle brings it up the floor. She tries to work in on Dunlap. She's going to get her first foul. That's Tinsley Dunlap's first foul. Now shooting 2, Zoe Tuttle, the 5'2" junior. That's up and no good. Subbing in for Robinson, that's number 42, Lily McDonald. As number 14, Cicely Rawlings is going to take herself a rest. Now up is Zoe Tuttle. She makes it, but there's going to be lane violation on the Maroons. Or it might have been on the Aces, I'm not sure. Either way, it's either 11-4 or 12-4. Dunlap up the right side, she throws it down to Randall. Randall to man cutting. She almost loses her dribble. Back out to Sellers, Sellers over to Dunlap. Dunlap throws it down to Randall. Randall tries to put it up, no good. That's gonna be out of bounds, Maroons ball. To bring the ball up the floor is gonna be Zoe Tuttle. Tuttle now at the middle of the floor. Aces to meet him in a 2-3. Now has it is McDonald. McDonald throws it back over to Tuttle. She throws it up now to number 3. That is Coral. She gets it back over to Tuttle on the right side. Tuttle dribbling it back out. She's trying to work on man. She's working it around. 11-4. They fixed the scoreboard. 4 minutes left now. McDonald kicks it out. Oh my gosh, shot fake. Carell resets, puts it up, and that is good. Aces now down 10 as it is 14-4, Aces behind. We're gonna take a quick minute break and we'll be right back with some more Aces basketball.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors for a limited time only. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
We've got our Clark Griswolds out there, so we got the Christmas lights going up. So be careful, be mindful when you're up on the roof. There's power lines overhead, sometimes run over roofs or cleaning your gutters or anything like that. Be mindful of those power lines that are near or over the roofs or things that you're working on. To the Christmas displays, make sure that you use GFI receptacles on all outdoor displays for your protection and for protection of the kids around the house and everybody around too.
Hey, can we go ahead and go on? All right, awesome. Dunlap. Dunlap bringing up the floor. She puts up the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound down Maroons. Tuttle now to bring it up the left side. She drives all the way in, throws one up. That's no good. Out of bounds on the Aces. It's going to be Maroons ball staying on their side. 14-4, 3.5 minutes. Aces struggling. Aces have came out in a 2-3, and they've quickly been shot out of that 2-3 zone. As to inbound, it's Maddie McLennan. She throws it in to Kate Rimmel. Rimmel gets it over to Tuttle as Tuttle has it on the right side. Tuttle throws it down to McLennan. She throws it up, no good. Rebound down Dunlap. Dunlap to push the ball up the floor. Zoe Randall in the game now is Olivia Peach. Catches it from the skip, sets her feet. She puts up a 3, that's in. Aces, first 3 of the game. 14-7, Aces still behind. 3 minutes now. Tuttle brings it up. She's met by both guards, the 2-3. She skips it down to the corner. That's thrown into the high post as that was McDonald, that put it up as Peach sets her feet for another 3. That's no good. Rebound down Maroons. Zoe Tuttle now to bring it up the left side. Tuttle hands it over to McClenathan. Tuttle has it at the top of the key. Ace is still in a 2-3. She drives in, kicks it back out to Beard. Beard throws over to McDonald. McDonald down to Carell. Carell dribbles around. She throws it across to Tuttle. That's out of bounds. 2.5 minutes now. Ace is still behind 14-7 as the Maroons have hit 3 threes so far in this first quarter. Man to inbound it to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to be the one to bring it up the floor. She'll do most of the ball handling tonight for the Aces. She gets a screen from Randall. Stops. Loses it to Tuttle. She's going to drive in. She stops. Looks at a mid-range. That's up. Rims out. No good. Rebound down to Maroons. As she is going to be fouled. That was Kate Rimmel. She's going to take a trip to the line for 2. 2 minutes left as Stella Woodcock looks to be checking in for the Aces now. First one's up and off the back iron, no good. 14-7 still with 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Now checking in for the Maroons, that's number 25. Don't have her on my roster. Second one's up, no good. His man pulls that board down. Man to bring the ball up the floor. Madeline Mann over to Olivia Peach. Peach hands it off to Woodcock. She's going to dribble it around the left side. That's down to Zoe Randall into her sister. Macy Randall going to draw a blocking foul on number 14. That's Cicely Rollins, as she's going to take her second trip to the line for two, as we're now at 1:55 left in the first quarter. That's up and no good, 14-7. That's up, 14-8. Aces still behind by 6. As Tuttle's gonna bring it up. She's met by Peach in the 2-3 zone. Tuttle dribbles it around. She gets it over to, no, sorry. That is almost stolen by Olivia Peach. Rimmel has it on the left side. She throws it over to Rawlings. Rawlings to Tuttle on the right side. She gets it over to McDonald. McDonald down to Rimmel. Rimmel up to McDonald, over to Coral. That's the last person you want to leave open, as that's up, no good, out of bounds, Aces ball. Leia Coral has a very, very smooth jump shot. She's knocked in, I think, not at least 3 so far, and she has been a thorn in the Aces side. Peach has it on the left side. Is she going to stop as Coral falls, puts up the 3, no good. Randall pulls down the board. She one dribble, throws it up. That's up, no good, as that's going to be a foul, and Macy Randall's going to take the ball to the line. She's going to be shooting 2. So that foul was on number 42, McDonald. That's going to be her second foul. Coming in for her is going to be Maddie McClenathan. That's up and off back iron, no good. Still 14-8 with just over a minute as the clock reads 1:06. Randall puts the second one up, no good, as that rebound's pulled down by the Maroons as Tuttle brings it up. She throws it to Coral in the corner, and that one's up and no good. Rims out as it rebound down Maroons. Tuttle drives in. She almost gets it stolen by Woodcock. Tuttle on the left side, down to Rimmel. Rimmel up to McClenathan. I'm sorry, Coral in the corner. Carell over to Rimmel. She's looking at something. Back out to Carell. She looks at a 3. Doesn't take it. Drives in. Puts it up over Randall. That's up and in. Oh my gosh. Kate Rimmel is having a game and a half right now against the Aces. That foul's on Stella Woodcock as she just got simply beat off the dribble, had to recover, used too much of her hands, and picked up her first foul. That one's up and no good. Rebound down Macy Randall. 30 seconds, 16:08 as that ball's tipped out of bounds by Tuttle as Peach looked to skip it up the floor. Checking in now, that's going to be number 25, our unnamed player that I couldn't find on our scoreboard, as she's going to get Carell. Looking to be some sort of, probably a defensive substitution, as she probably has one foul. Man to bring it up. She gets it over to Randall. Randall down to Hershey. Macy Randall goes up. She is fouled again. She's going to make her 4th trip to the free throw line as Cicely Rawlings fouls her. They're going to check back in. That is going to be Leia Carell, as she has knocked in 3 threes and 1 layup as Macy Randall hits it off back iron. Randall knocks that one in as it's 16-9. Aces down by 7. 20 seconds left. Tuttle bringing up the middle of the floor. Tuttle on the right side. She's trying to work on Peach. Peach almost steals that one away as Tuttle gets down. She gets trapped. Never mind. She dribbles back out of the trap up to Rimmel. She gets it back over to McClellan as she throws up a 3. That's up off the top of the backboard. No good. That's the end of the first quarter as the Tim Phillips and Jade Investment scoreboard reads 16-9. Aces behind by 7 early, looking to make a comeback. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I've always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Here we are back as the Tim Phillips and Jade Investment scoreboard reads 16-9. Aces behind by 7 to the Robinson Maroons. This has been all Leah Carell to start this game. She has knocked in 3 threes at the minimum, and she is trying to get the Aces out of this 2-3 zone. As Rimmel has on the left side, she throws it down to McClenathan. That's Carell on the right side as she gets it back up to McClenathan. As Tuttle now has it. They're going to run Curl through, trying to get her a 3. 14, that's Rawlings. Rawlings working on anybody, throws it over to Tuttle. 7.5 minutes, Aces making him use 30 seconds. Down to Curl in the corner, she's shot fakes, drives in, throws it back out to McClenathan. McClenathan over to Rimmel. Clinton gets it over to Tuttle on the right side. She skips it across, Coral in the corner. One dribble, throws it back out. They're now at a 45-second possession. Coral's going to take a 3. That is good. Minimum her 4th 3 so far. Aces now down 10, 19-9, as they've got to find an answer to Leah Carell. Sellers looks at a 3, doesn't take it, tries to throw it out to Dunlap. Dunlap chucks it in the post to Randall. Randall out to Woodcock in the corner. She throws it down to Sellers, as that was not the play. Tuttle to bring it up. She throws it down to McClinton as she loses that one out of bounds. Aces ball now. Evie Knapp now to check into the game for the Aces. Woodcock has it. She hands it over. Randall. Randall now. Randall loses it out of bounds as it's going to be Maroons ball. This is going to be Tuttle to bring the ball up the floor. Tuttle bringing it up the right side. She trying to work on the 2-3, gets it over to Rimmel. Rimmel over to Tuttle. Tuttle back over to McClellan. She hands it to Carell on the left side as they're just going to work it around the bend as Rimmel has on the right side. Back up to McClenathan. Tuttle working in on Sellers. She kicks it back out. The Maroons are going to move it around the bend as they try to get it to Leah Coral as Hensley Dunlap sits and knocks that one away. We got 6 minutes left, 19-9. The Maroons are going to work it around right now. They're up by 10 against a high-powered offense. They're going to try to hold the ball. Coral on the left side. She gets it over to McClellan. She now throws it down. That's going to be tipped. Evie Knapp now has it. They're going to call a foul on some ace. It's going to be a foul on number 30. That's Macy Randall. That's her first. 5.5 minutes left. 19-9. Aces down. They run Cora through, throw it down to Tuttle. She tries to work on Sellers. Throws one up. That's no good. Rebound down. That's out of bounds on the Maroons. Aces ball. Madeline Mann to check into the game. She goes and grabs Woodcock. Checking in now for the Maroons. That's going to be number 42. Sorry, once again, that's McDonald. Maroons at a man-to-man press as Mann hands it to Sellers. Sellers over to Knapp. Knapp back over to Sellers, back to Mann. Madeline Mann hands it back to Sellers. Sellers over to Knapp on the left side, down to Randall. Randall back out to Sellers. Sellers for three. That's up and in, 19-9. Aces now have their second three of tonight's ball game. Tuttle to bring the ball up this right side. Tuttle drives in, kicks it out to Coral as she puts up a three. That's a little long. We're going to call a foul on Evie Sellers. It was on the backside of the play. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I'm guessing on the box out, they're going to say she pushed her. I hate to say when I would argue a call, but that's one I would argue, is Evie Sellers picks up her first. Cullen kicks out to Carell. She's going to put up the three. That is good. Oh my gosh, she is on fire. That is her fifth three. She has 17 of the 22 points for the Maroons. As Dunlap's going to be fouled, bring the ball up the floor. (22-12), Aces down by 10. As the inbound, it's going to be Evie Sellers. Sellers throws it down to Macy Randall, one-on-one. You can't guard her one-on-one in the post. 22-14, Aces down by 8. They're trying to make a run with 4.5 minutes. As Tuttle brings it up the right side, she throws it up to McClenathan. She throws it over to Remmel, up to McDonald. McDonald now to Correll. She's going to work it on the right side. She throws it back up to McClenathan. Tuttle has it on the left wing, chucks it across. Remmel drops it down. That's tipped as Evie Sellers dives for it. That's still on the floor. Remmel picks it up. She's going to try to skip it across. Never mind. They're going to get it to Tuttle. 4 minutes left. They're setting up their offense. Remmel on the right side. She throws it up to McDonald. McDonald almost gets it stolen away. Tuttle wide open now. Remmel back. The Aces doing a good job in the zone, getting in the passing lanes. Remmel has it on the right side. Remmel up to McClenathan. Over to Tuttle. Tuttle tries to skip it, can't, gets it up to McDonald. McDonald over to Tuttle, 3.5 minutes. Aces playing some stifling defense. Tuttle out to Correll. She's going to drive in on Dunlap. She gets it stolen by Dunlap. Tinsley Dunlap knocks it back out into Correll's hands, and that's going to be a turnover on Leah Correll. Olivia Peach to check into the game for Evie Knapp. She's made a three so far. She is the Aces sharpshooter. We're going to see if she can start knocking some in for him. As Tinsley Dunlap is going to bring the ball up the left side. Throws it up to Peach. Peach down to Randall. Randall spins, puts it up. That's up and good. 22-16. Robin fans not happy. Tuttle bringing her on the right side. She's going to drive in. Kicks it out to McDonald. McDonald over to our unnamed player. She misses that one. Rebound down Randall. Randall hands it off to Tinsley Dunlap. She brings it up the floor. Stops. Hands it off to Macy Randall. Randall, shot fake. One dribble, two dribbles. She has a bunch in front. She puts it up and in. They're going to call a block on the baseline. The Robinson fans not happy, but you're not going to get a foul when you're flopping in the post. I understand she's bigger and stronger than every girl on the floor. That doesn't mean everything she does is a foul. 3 minutes left, 22-16. Randall throws it out to Olivia Peach. Peach working on Remmel. Peach hands it to Tinsley Dunlap. Dunlap throws over to Peach. Peach, shot fake. She's going to try to work it around. Back up to Dunlap. Dunlap down to Randall. Randall goes up. She is blocked. That was by number 5, Maddie McClenathan, as she's going to go put, as it's going to be out of bounds, Aces ball. Pin-pounded Olivia Peach. If I'm Mount Carmel, I'd run something to get her a quick 3 off after the inbound. Sellers now has it. Over to Mann. Mann back over to Peach. Peach looks at a 3, doesn't have it. She tries to get to Randall, posting up. One-on-one. She gets it down to Dunlap. Dunlap throws it up. She is fouled. Dunlap to go to line for 2. 2.5 minutes, 22-16, Aces behind. First one's up and good, 22-17. Aces cut this lead to 5. This is the smallest it's been since 3-0 back in the first quarter. Tuttle puts it, Dunlap puts it up and in, 22-18. Tuttle to bring it up the floor. Aces meet her in the 2-3 zone. She's going to try to drive in, throws it out to Carell. She throws it back out to Rimmel. Rimmel for 3. That's no good. Rebound down Dunlap. She's going to bring the ball up the floor. She's being hounded by Tuttle. Back over to Macy Randall. Randall skips it to Sellers. Sellers looks at a 3, puts it up. That's no good. Rebound down McDonald. As Carell's going to bring it up the floor. She's met by Olivia Peach as she gets it back out to Tuttle. Rimmel has it on this left wing. She's guarded closely by Sellers, handed off to Mann. Mann now hands her off to Olivia Peach. Back over to Tuttle. Tuttle looking for Carell, cutting through. She drives in, tries to get her at a 3. She does, and that is in. I think she has 20 of their 25 points so far, 25-18. Wow. Dunlap throws it out to Randall. Randall's now going to try to work inside. She goes up with the left hand. That is good. 25-20. Aces have cut this lead to 5 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Tuttle gets it over. Coral in the corner. Rimmel on this left side. McDonald at the top of the key. She's going to get it over to Tuttle on the right side. Tuttle gets it over to McClenathan. McClenathan over to Tuttle. That's tipped by Peach. That's off Tuttle's hands. That's going to be Aces ball. Aces have the chance to get this to be a 1-possession ball game. Dunlap to bring it up. 54 seconds left in this second quarter. She looks for Randall, doesn't have her as Mann throws it over to Olivia Peach. Peach trying to work on Rimmel up to Evie Sellers. Sellers looks at a 3 over to Dunlap. Dunlap drives on Tuttle. She doesn't have anything. Down to Randall. Randall out to Sellers. Evie Sellers for 3. No good. Peach goes and gets the rebound in the corner. She's going to throw it off of Rimmel's leg. That's going to be out of bounds. Aces ball. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Sorry, second quarter. I should have said first half. Peach with it. She just throws it into Evie Sellers. Sellers over to Mann. Peach going to run through, hit her a quick 3. She puts it up. That is no good. Rebound down Macy Randall. She puts it up and in. 25-20. It's now a 1-possession ball game. Aces have crawled all the way back from multiple 10-point deficits. Tuttle with it on the right side. She's going to work it around the top of the key. This has been a fast-moving second quarter. She tries to throw it up. She's fouled by Macy Randall. It's Macy Randall's second foul. 4 seconds left, 25-22. That's only the Aces' third foul. That's going to be out of bounds on the baseline. Zoe Randall is going to get her sister to avoid a third foul. This is where the Aces check up in man-to-man and really make it difficult. Throw a new look at it. Coral's going to cut through. They're just going to throw it down the paint to Tuttle. She works around, throws it out to McClenathan, and she puts up the 3. That's an air ball. After the first half of play, scores now 25-22. Aces in front. We're going to be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
It's holiday season with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $13,300 off on a new 2025 Jeep Cherokee L or a 26 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors for a limited time only. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
We have a tendency to try to make everything into one outlet or try to plug everything we can in as your Christmas displays and your lights and stuff. Outlets are designed for generally 15 amps or less. So make sure that you don't overload those outlets. Don't try to plug more than 2 cords into them. There's only 2 spaces there for a reason. Try to make sure that you space those loads out through your house. Make sure that you don't overload individual outlets or circuits.
How much longer do we got?
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
have a quick Keep's Funeral Home halftime show. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street in Mount Carmel. Wow, that was a weird one for the Aces. It started out where they got down 6-2 as Robinson came out hot. Leia Carell in specific, she has 17 and has made 5 threes. But the Aces bounced back. They've ran this 2-3 zone a lot better, not allowed as many threes. Now, usually you run a 2-3 zone against teams that are not as great as shooters. But right now, the Maroons are trying to shoot them out of it. But we'll get back to some more things that the Aces could probably do, like I said, to fix this. One, it's just got to be forcing them out of their spots. I feel like they've been able to cut through, get to spots, and find their looks in the corner fairly quickly. The Aces have got to continue to feed the post to Macy Randall. And if Macy Randall will bring that ball up a little bit higher, they're going to collapse on her. She has 14 so far in this first half. She's dominated down low. They've called a lot of fouls for her. She's been able to work in the post. What has got to happen and what is going to happen is as they send more people are going to be open. The math of a trap, 2 people guarding 1 person, there's always going to be somebody open. So she keeps that ball high, looks around. I think she could kick it back out to who inbounded it to her down there in the paint, or just looks backside. They're going to send a trap off the backside every once in a while. She pivots and skips it across. I think there's more open threes that can be had for the Aces. They have got to continue to play very solid defense, fly around, stay in the passing lanes, and make the Maroons make multiple passes. And then, like we said, on the offensive end of the ball, they've got to continue to feed the ball to the post to Macy Randall and work off of her. That are the keys to this second half for the Mount Carmel Aces. They've been down 10 points in 2 occasions. They've cut it to a 1-possession ball game. They're going to come out with the ball. We're going to see what they do with it. 25-22, 3 minutes left at halftime. That's going to conclude our halftime show, sponsored by Keep's Funeral Home, 1500 North Cherry. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
It's holiday season with great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $13,300 off on a new 2025 Jeep Cherokee L or a 26 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf? Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
The holidays are a busy time, and keeping track of your spending can be easier than you think. With F&B mobile banking, you can monitor your purchases, set spending limits, and receive real-time alerts all from your phone. Whether you're shopping local, traveling, or checking out online, managing your money is simple, secure, and stress-free. Getting started is easy. Download F&B mobile banking from the App Store or Google Play, or visit your nearest branch to learn more about staying on budget this season and beyond. Track your holiday spending with F&B and enjoy a little extra peace of mind this holiday season. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors for a limited time only. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Here we are. We're back for some second half action here. The Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 25-22. I know what you're thinking. It's 7:41 max. How is it the second half? That is because there have been no Tim Phillips at Jade Investment timeouts. That second quarter, there were no timeouts called. There were 6 fouls, and none of them were shooting fouls. That was one of the quickest periods of basketball I've been a part of. As Mann brings it up, she hands it off to Randall. Randall throws it down to Dunlap in the post. She works in on Tuttle as she's going to put it up and in. Could have got the and one. Tinsley Dunlap scores that one. Tuttle brings it up. Ace is still in the 2-3. Tuttle working around the right side. She throws it down to Carell. She tries to force it down the post. That's a turnover. 7.5 minutes left as Randall almost travels. 25-24. Aces behind by 1. Randall puts it up and in. Up and in. That is 25-26. Sorry, 26-25. Aces have their first lead of the game with just under 7.5 minutes left. Tuttle gets it over to Rimmel. Rimmel on this left side gets it back over to the Tuttle. Tuttle's going to get the screen from Rawlings. She gets it back to Rawlings on the right side, down to Rimmel. Rimmel throws it down. Aces in a man-to-man. Rimmel puts up the 3. That's up. No good. Rebound down. Tinsley Dunlap. She chucks it up to Olivia Peach. Peach has it now on the right side. She hands it back off to Dunlap. Dunlap down to Mann. She throws it up. No good. Rebound down Maroons. They're going to try to push as Carell's going to push it up the middle of the floor. She throws it over to Tuttle. Tuttle's going to drive in, loses it as Dunlap grabs it and is fouled. That's going to be another foul on Rawlings. I'm not sure how many that is on her. I think that's her third, maybe, as McDonald is going to go hit her, and that is her third foul. 6.5 minutes left. As bringing the ball up the floor is Dunlap. Dunlap works it up the floor. She's met by tough defense from Tuttle. She hands it off to Sellers. Sellers back to Dunlap. They throw it down to Randall. Beautiful backdoor to Mann. That's up and in. 28-25. The Aces are ahead by 3. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Tuttle has it. Tuttle tries to throw it down to Rimmel. That's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Maroons. 6-12. Aces ahead 28-25. They were down 10 at 2 separate occasions in that first half. 6-12. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Tuttle has it on the right side. She's going to look for somebody. She gets it back up. That's McClinton. Over to Rimmel. Rimmel to McDonald. McDonald throws it into the paint. That's out to Tuttle. That's up no good as Randall grabs it. She throws it out to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to push it up the floor. She slows it down as she clears it out to Randall. And Randall's going to look to set something up. She hands it off to Evie Sellers. Sellers up to Dunlap. She's working to drive, gets it over to Sellers. Sellers looks to hand it off to Mann. Aces running a little bit of a weave action here as Randall puts it up. That's no good. Rebound down McDonald. She has it in her left hand, a dangerous dribble. Gets it out to Carell. That's up for 3. Bang! She now has 20 points. Timeout. Tim Phillips and Tia Morgan. Country Financial Agent, Tia Morgan, timeout. 5:22 left. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I've always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
Oh my gosh, was that a great way to start the third quarter. We have just under 5.5 minutes of this Tim Phillips and Jade Investment scoreboard reads 28 all. The Aces were started this quarter down 3. They had down 10 points at multiple occasions in that first half. They got all the way back up to a 3-point lead. Then Leah Carell came down and did what she's done all night. That's knocking another 3, as she has 5 threes, and the Maroons are in a 1-2-2. Dunlap to bring it up, gets it over to Sellers. Sellers down to Peach. Peach back up to Sellers. Sellers tosses it to Mann on the right side. Madeline Mann over to Olivia Peach. Peach down to Sellers. Sellers forces one into Mann. Mann hands it out to Olivia Peach as she works it to Dunlap. Aces have got to find something. Peach over to Sellers. Sellers up to Peach as Aces are going to take their time. We're now under 5 minutes. Randall has it in the short corner. She stops. They're going to say she traveled. That's another turnover. We're at 4 minutes and 45 seconds, 28-28. Maroons going to bring the ball up the floor, as that is Zoe Tuttle. Tuttle going to get a screen against the 2-3 zone. Throws it to McDonald. McDonald over to Rimmel. Rimmel up over to Tuttle. She throws it down to McDonald. Sorry, that was McClenathan, and she puts it up and in. Maroons are back ahead 30-28. Aces now down by 2 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds going against this 1-2-2 here of the Maroons. Randall has it out to Sellers. Sellers gets her 3 tipped, but she is fouled as there was contact on the hand. That was pretty obvious, as I could see it up here from the broadcast booth, and I don't have my glasses. That was sort of a joke, as I don't need glasses, but it was a pretty obvious foul. That's up and no good. Sellers missed the first of 3. Second one's up and in for Evie Sellers. 30-29 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. She misses that one off back iron as rebounds down to the Maroons. Tuttle to bring it up the middle of the floor. Tuttle taking it down. She's met by a trap from the Aces. McDonald for 3. That's off the back of the rim. No good as Dunlap pulls down the board. Sorry, Randall pulls down the board. Dunlap to bring the ball up the floor. 30-29. Aces behind. 3:45 left in the third quarter. Sellers down to Peach in the corner. Peach to Randall. Randall stops, puts it up. That's good. 31-30. Aces in front now. 3.5 minutes left as Tuttle gets it over to Carell. Tuttle back over to Rimmel on this left side. Backwards from up here. Tuttle dribbles it off her foot. Rimmel ends up grabbing it. She's looking to get it out to somebody. She throws it up to Tuttle. Tuttle gets it over to McClenathan. She throws it down to Tuttle. Tuttle's going to work in on Sellers. Dribbles it off her foot for the second time in this possession. McClenathan throws it down to McDonald. She puts up the mid-range. No good. Rebound down Dunlap. Dunlap to push the ball at the floor. Met by the 1-2-2. Sellers looks at a 3. No, doesn't take it. Throws it to Peach. She takes that 3, though. McClenathan grabs it. She takes a couple dribbles. Ace is going to get set in the 2-3 as Tuttle's going to meet Peach. She takes it all the way in. She throws it up and in. 32-31. Ace is now behind. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, as this is a back and forth game that we didn't think was going to happen. Dunlap skips it across to Sellers. Sellers down to Randall. Randall throws it out to Peach. Peach for 3. That's no good. Rebound down to Macy Randall. She's fouled. She'll be shooting 2. 32-31. Aces behind by 1 with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. That's McDonald's 3rd. Randall misses that one. Cicely Rawlings check into the game. That's up, no good. Macy Randall misses both as Tuttle's going to push it up the floor. She takes it in, gets it out to Rawlings. Rawlings going to travel off the shot fake. Man to inbound it. She throws it into Dunlap. Dunlap to bring it up this right side. Dunlap, jump stop. She puts up the mid-range. That's in, but they're going to call a travel on Tinsley Dunlap. 32-31 with 2 minutes left in the third. Tuttle on the right side. She's going to get a screen. She's met by Peach. Aces did a good job up there against the screen as Rimmel has it. Tuttle throws it down to Rawlings. Rawlings back out to Rimmel. She wants to get to Corral. A minute 45 left. Tuttle works it around, throws it to Rimmel. She chucks it down to Tuttle. Tuttle's going to force one out. Back over to McClinathan. She throws it back out to Tuttle. She drives in, shot fake, goes up. They're going to call a foul on Tinsley Dunlap, I think. Misses the first of two, stays 32-31. 90 seconds on the dot left in this third quarter. Carell's going to check out. They don't want her to pick up a foul, and I don't think she's had much of a rest. Second one's no good. Rebound down Randall. Macy Randall throws over to Tinsley Dunlap. Maroons back in man-to-man as she throws it out to Man. Never mind, they're in a, it looks to be a 1-2-2. Man over to Peach. Peach to Dunlap as Man puts it up. Rebound down. Maroons, technically, and then they turn it over with a minute 12 left in this third quarter. Dunlap to inbound it. They're probably going to lob it into Randall. Then she's going to find somebody for a three. Never mind, she goes up, misses the first one, grabs it a rebound, puts it back up. 33-32, Aces back in front with a minute left in the third quarter. Tuttle brings it up on the right side. She's working around the bend. Tuttle tries to force one down to Rimmel. Rimmel's going to drive in, tries to throw it around, almost stolen by Man. McClinathan, Tuttle has it. She drives in from the left side, stops, travels. That's going to be Aces ball with 48 seconds left. Jump stopped and then tried to step through. It was a pro move, but this isn't the pros. Dunlap to bring it up the right side. Met by the top of the 1-2-2 as Peach has it in the corner. She's going to throw it to Zoe Randall. Zoe Randall forces it down to Man. She puts it up and in. 35-32. Aces back in front by 3. This is their biggest lead of the game so far. 30 seconds left. Aces up in front, 35-32. As now Rawlings is going to take a three. That's no good. Rebound down. Man, she throws it up to Peach. That's tipped out of bounds. Peach ends up hitting it with her hands. It's going to be Maroons ball. And guess who's coming back in the game? That is Leah Carell, as she is going to do something to get a three. They're either going to run her across the baseline, they're going to run her through an elevator against the top of this 2-3 zone, or they're just going to drive and kick. Tuttle has it. She's trying to work, denies the screen, gets back around. She's switched off onto by Peach. She drives in, gets blocked by Man. Rebound down Olivia Peach. 2 seconds. They just cleared out. Aces finally go into a quarter with a lead, 35-32, as the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard reads. From the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost.
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Here we are back as the Tim Phillips and Jade Investment scoreboard reads 35-32 as we head into some fourth quarter action. Aces have their biggest lead of the game so far with a 3-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for either squad has been 10 for Robinson. Aces have been down by 10 twice throughout that first half, been able to battle back as they've held Carmel to 3 points in the second half as she had 20 in the first. 17 in the first. Tuttle brings it up the right side. She's met by Dunlap. Aces show man-to-man, but they're actually in 2-3. Tuttle drives in, kicks out to Rimmel. Rimmel looks at a three, doesn't take it, drives in. She's met by Randall, chucks it out to Carmel. Carmel out to Tuttle. Tuttle over to Carmel. Carmel hands it back up to Tuttle on this right side. They're just going to send her through again. Another screen on one of the wings as Rawlings is going to chuck up a three, and that is in. All tied up at 35, 7.5 minutes left in the game. Nobody here thought we'd be in this position as Dunlap's going to try to take it herself. She puts up the floater. That's no good. Rebound down Rawlings. Tuttle now to bring the ball up the floor. She chucks it over to Rimmel. Rimmel up to Tuttle. Tuttle over to Rawlings. She puts up another three. No good. Rebound down. Technically, McDonald gets the rebound. Well, it's loose ball out of bounds. Neither player gets the rebound. It's going to be Aces ball. 6:59 left in the fourth quarter. All tied up. Dunlap gets it up to Sellers. Sellers over to Dunlap. Dunlap almost gets it stolen by Tuttle as she fouls Tinsley Dunlap. That's Tuttle's second foul. Randall gets it. She's going to throw it to her cutting sister. One dribble. She gets fouled going up. 6:45. Zoe Randall going to the free throw line for two. In no means is it a barn burner, but we've had a lot of lead changes so far. As Zoe Randall is going to put up the first of two. That's off the side of the rim, no good. As McClenathan, which I'm sorry to her because I have butchered her name so far today, and I'm going to admit it. We're just going to start calling her Maddie. Well, too late, actually. Just Maddie McClenathan is her name, and if I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. Randall puts up the next one. That rattles around. 36-35, 6:45 left. Tuttle brings it up the right side. Tuttle gets the screen, dribbles in. That's over to McClenathan. Rimmel looks at a three, does not take it. She's been very hesitant. That's where the Aces want the ball as Rawlings looks at another three, ends up taking it, and that is in. 38-36, Maroons back in front by two. Dunlap brings the ball up the floor. She gets it over to Randall. Randall gets it over to Sellers. Sellers throws it down to Olivia Peach. Peach looks for a cutting. Macy Randall, she goes up and in. Macy Randall and one, 38 all. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You need a bucket. Go to number 30 in black. That is Macy Randall. She has had a phenomenal game so far for the Aces. I'll see if I can adjust to get a better view of the scoreboard, because it looks like she has 22 so far tonight as she puts that one up, and no good. We're all tied up at 38. Tuttle brings the ball up the floor. She chucks it up to Rimmel. Rimmel gonna take it baseline, never mind, throws it back out to Tuttle. Tuttle gets it over to McClenathan. She throws it down. Peach almost steals that one. Now ball's on the floor. Multiple people dive. Jump ball, that's gonna go the way of the Aces. I don't know if people want to foul or not. There were multiple people diving for the ball. You can't call a foul on every loose ball. The Aces, though, are going to take a Country Financial agent Tia Morgan timeout, all tied up at 38. So we'll be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors for a limited time only. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Here we are back as the Aces have the ball after that Country Financial Agent Tim Morgan timeout. Tim Phillips, the Jade Investment scoreboard reads, we're all tied up, 38 all. 5 minutes and 50 seconds as Dunlap to bring the ball up the floor. She's going to try to work on Tuttle as she brings it around. Ace Maroons back in a man-to-man. Peach back to Sellers in the corner. Sellers throws it to Randall down low. She's going to spin, puts it up. That's in and one. Macy Randall. I get frustrated when people get very, very mad about foul calls because when you do just jump on top of Macy Randall, you're going to get fouled. They say that she's straight up, but no, she jumps while she's straight up, and Macy Randall does a great job using her body to create fouls. 40-38, Aces in front with 5.5 minutes left as Tuttle's going to bring the ball up the floor. She's down low. Working it back around, gets the screen up top. Rawlings over to Rimmel. She puts up a three. That's no good. Rebound down. Denley Dunlap. She's guarded closely by Tuttle. She just gets it to Sellers. Sellers picks it up, hands it to Dunlap. 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Tinsley Dunlap hands it to Sellers. Sellers working around. Dunlap down to Randall. Randall goes in, puts it up. That's 42-38. Randall has 26 points. We're now under 5 minutes. Aces lead by 4, their biggest lead. Tuttle over to Rawlings, over to Rimmel. She puts up the three, no good. Rebound down Sellers. Sellers throws it over to Dunlap. Dunlap chucks it up to Olivia Peach. Peach pulls it over to Tinsley Dunlap. Back over to Zoe Randall. Randall over to Sellers. Sellers dribbles around, almost loses it, hands it off to Peach. Peach hands it to Evie Sellers, 4:30. Peach throws it down to Randall in the paint. She's just going to take it all the way in. They're going to call a charge on Macy Randall, and that one looked like it hurt. That one definitely hurt. I don't know what we're doing right now, but I think that's number 5, Maddie McClinton. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game.
Okay. Well, we're back. 42-38. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Aces in front by 4, their biggest lead as we had an injury. And Macy Randall picked up her third foul. Tuttle gets a screen from McDonald. She's going to take it all the way in. She kicks it out to Rimmel. Rimmel over to Carell. Back to Rawlings. Rawlings picks up the three off the rim. No good. That should be out of bounds. Aces ball. Sellers going to get it into Dunlap. She's going to be met full court by Tuttle. She just skips it up to Olivia Peach. Peach looks at the three, doesn't take it. We're now under 4 minutes. 42-38. Dunlap has it. They're going to bring some pressure back over to Sellers. Sellers down to Peach. Peach throws it into Randall. Randall tries to throw it over McDonald. She loses it. McDonald's pushing up the floor. She's going to take it all the way in, and that's going to be a charge on McDonald. It's another one. I don't understand why you'd argue. She did nothing to avoid her. She just went straight into her. I think Evie Sellers was probably set from the start of the game all the way to that point as McDonald picks up her fifth foul. It's going to be the Maroons' fifth foul of the quarter. Evie Sellers should be shooting two. 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 Nobody's noticed yet. Evie Sellers should be shooting two. Okay, people finally noticed, and we're working down the other side. The rule's still new, people. I think this is maybe our second or third year of having that rule, but I don't, okay, she didn't get a shoot as Evie Sellers gets it. They throw it down to Macy Randall. She spins, throws it out to Sellers. 3.5 minutes left. Aces up by 4. Dunlap has it. She's going to dribble around, throws it down to Peach. Olivia Peach skips it across to Evie Sellers. She just gets it out to Dunlap. Aces are going to work some clock. Olivia Peach puts up the three. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound down Rimmel. 3:07. We don't have to shot clock yet. Let's work some clock. Tuttle drives in, kicks it out to Rawlings. She puts up the three. That's no good. Rebound down, Evie Sellers. Evie Sellers had a great box out. What are we complaining about? Olivia Peach has on the right side. Macy Randall has it in the middle of the floor. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Dunlap drives in. That's tipped out. Should stay Aces ball. Sellers now to trigger it in. They're just going to skip it out to Olivia Peach. 2:30 left on the clock. She looks for Dunlap on the back door. She can't get it, needs to get rid of it soon. Gets it over to Dunlap, 2:30 left. Sellers now trying to work around, hands it off to Randall. Randall, 2 dribbles. Just gives it off to Evie Sellers. Evie Sellers back up to Macy Randall. They're going to have to foul. They're in the bonus, 2:15 left as Macy Randall gets it to Evie Sellers. Dunlap, hop, step, goes up. She's going to have traveled first. 42-38. Matt McCarty takes a 30 there. We're going to have another Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
Well, we're back here from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. A quick scoreboard check of the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard. It's 42-38. Maroons ball, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Aces have their biggest lead of 4 points, and I think they've had that lead for at least 4 minutes. Tuttle on the right side. She gets a screen from Rawlings. She throws it down to me. That's our unnamed player that I don't have on a roster, as that goes out of bounds. Sellers to inbound it. Evie Sellers throws over to man. It's tipped out of bounds, 1:58. We're now under 2 minutes. Evie Sellers to inbound it. She's just going to throw it into Macy Randall. It's tipped into the corner as Randall grabs it. She's going to throw it across to Tinsley Dunlap. She's just going to bring it up the floor. Skips it to Peach, 1 minute and 50 seconds. Over to Macy Randall. That's who they want to foul. I don't know why they don't. She's just going to take it in easy. Mann puts it up, no good. She grabs her own rebound, and she is fouled. She should be going to the line to shoot 2. I may have to do a rules check in a second because I really thought that it was 5 fouls throughout the quarter, but it may be 5 fouls by the last 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, and I could be wrong. But Mann's going to put up the free throw. That's up and in, 43-38. Aces now lead by 5, their biggest lead of the game. I think this is our first point scored in about 5 minutes. Second one's up and in. 44-38. Tuttle brings it up the floor. Minute and a half. Rimmel looking for somebody, gets it over to Tuttle. Tuttle dribbles around. Up, that is going to be Carell. She hasn't shot in a while. That's no good. Randall grabs the board, hands it over to Dunlap. Dunlap throws it up to Sellers. 1:19 left as Carell's going to pick up a foul. 44-38. They're going to start fouling, so they're only down by 6. If you can knock in 2 free throws, make them work the ball around a little bit. Hopefully, they'll quit fouling. First one's up and in. Yes, okay. Thank you to Kyle, because I forgot that it doesn't count on offensive fouls, but here we go as Carell's going to drive in. She's fouled, but they're going to call a travel before the foul. This guy on the baseline called a foul or a travel first. The Maroons used Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. As it's going to be a full, we'll be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors?
Thank you to my eye in the sky. I didn't catch the offensive 3 seconds down there. That was the call on Robinson that they weren't happy about. Aces try to force it into man. That's a turnover. Rimmel has it. Throws it over to Tuttle. Tuttle's going to work in on Dunlap. She's going to try to throw it around to Carell. She's going to set her feet. Doesn't have a 3. Dribbles around. Skips it over to Rimmel. They've got to look at a quick shot. Rimmel over to Tuttle. Tuttle drives in, no good, as that's going to be rebound down Aces. Dunlap has it. They're going to have to foul her. Mann to bring it around, 46-38. Mann falls, keeps her dribble. Timeout, Matt McCarty. That's a foul. So, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Here we are back as Tim Phillips of Jade Investment Scoreboard reads 46-38. Aces in front by 8 points, their biggest lead so far. Sellers to inbound to Aces, 4 crossed against the press. Dunlap to run across. She gets a screen from Mann. Are they going to try to call a moving screen? She just got ran through. Mann on the right side. Randall has it. She's fouled. She's going to take another trip to the line for 2. We have 30 seconds left. Aces have a chance to get their first double-digit lead of the game. Macy Randall misses the first of 2. 46-38, Randall puts the next one up. That's short. They're going to say it doesn't hit the rim. 46-38. Tuttle to bring it up. She's going to look for something. They've got to score quickly. She's going to take it all the way in, puts it up. That's no good. Rebound down Madeline. Man, she got up for that board. She could have been fouled. She wasn't. 20 seconds left. She's going to take it up herself, gets it over to Evie Sellers. Sellers fouled by Rawlings, I think. Nope, that was on 25, our mystery player. That's her 3rd foul. That would have been on Rawlings. It would have been her 5th. She would have been done for tonight's contest. 15 seconds left. If she can make these, it's basically iced. That's up and good. 47-38. Aces have a chance for a double-digit lead now. That's in. Aces ahead by 2, 48-38. 15 seconds now as Tuttle brings it up the floor. Tuttle drives in. That's tipped by Dunlap as it's on the ground. Tuttle just throws Mann to the ground as Rawlings puts up the 3. That's good. 41. They throw it into Mann, and the Aces win. 48-41. It was not easy. The Maroons gave them a run for their money, and they did about everything they could. Once again, 48-41. Aces win by 7. We're going to be back with the Coaches Post-Game Show. That's brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk, where hopefully we'll get a talk to Coach Matt McCarty after this one. So, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
We have a tendency to try to make everything into one outlet or try to plug everything we can in, as your Christmas displays and your lights and stuff. Outlets are designed for generally 15 amps or less. So make sure that you don't overload those outlets. Don't try to plug more than 2 cords into them. There's only 2 spaces there for a reason. Try to make sure that you space those loads out through your house. Make sure that you don't overload individual outlets or circuits.
The holidays, all about togetherness. Which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Seasoned stuffing and sweet cranberry sauce, oven-roasted turkey, rotisserie-style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. It's togetherness in a sandwich. Hurry to Subway, because unlike your guests, these subs won't stay too long. Festive flavors for a limited time only. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Here we are with the Coaches Postgame Show, brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. I'm here with Coach Matt McCarty, and that was a tougher one than we wanted it to be.
Yeah, you know, they came out and played really well. You know, they hit a lot of shots, especially early. We had to really kind of adjust to that. Offensively, you know, Macy Randall really kind of took over, and we just kind of rode her coattails the whole game. So very, very proud of how we battled back and won a tough conference game.
Yeah, so, of course, ran a 2-3 zone for most of the game. They came out, knocked down a lot of threes, especially Leia Corral. I think she had 20 points in that range with 6 threes. Mm-hmm. She tried to shoot you guys out of the zone herself. What were your adjustments in the zone to be able to stay in it?
Well, you know, she hit 5 of them in the first half. So, you know, we talked and made sure to cover her up, no helping off the corner. Even if they drove at you, we'd have to rotate a different way to make sure she wasn't getting looks, because even when we just take one step off and they kick it to her, that seemed to be still too much space for her. So we really had to adjust to her. She shot the ball really well. So, you know, props to her, but props to our girls as well for buying in and really shutting her down in the second half.
Yeah, and then, of course, we can't not talk about it. Tinsley Dunlap being from Robinson last year, moving over here, how important of a game, or how important was it for you to keep her calm early in this ball game, especially playing her old school?
Yeah, you know, we talked about it often and early, and I think especially real early in the ball game, she was getting kind of caught up in some things, and then that's to be expected. You know, obviously she wants to win against her old school and play really well, but I think she was getting into it a little bit too much with what was going on. But as the game went on, she really started to calm down and played a much better game defensively. And as our primary ball handler, she probably didn't score like she wanted to, but she did a lot of things to help us win that game.
Yeah, and then we can't also not talk about the great performance Macy Randall had. She had 26 points, and I'm sure she was up there on rebounds like always. But once again, just a really tough-fought win for your girls tonight. Yeah. This Saturday got a really tough one.
Yep, just to touch on Macy Randall, she played a great game down low, went and scored quick off the block, and what did you say she ended up with 26?
That's right around my guess was 26.
Yeah, and she had luckily for us a bad night shooting from the free throw line. She doesn't ever shoot that bad. Otherwise, she probably would have been well over 30. So she's beating herself up about that. But yeah, she played great, especially in the post. Defended the rim very well for us when they started driving in a little bit later. Turnaround. Evansville Wright's coming up on Saturday. That's going to be no easy task. One of the top teams in Evansville, I think, and they're going to be tough as always.
Yeah, so I think that'll probably conclude our interview here. Great win. Good luck this weekend. And if I don't see you again, Merry Christmas, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys as well.
Yeah. So that was the Coach's Postgame Show, brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. I'm Max Gerlach here, brought to you by Becca and Derek. Thank them for helping. Have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you again. Thank you all for tuning in. Hey, thank you for covering back at the station. I'm just so bad at names, and I